Before we dive in, let me say this. Not every woman with tattoos is a walking red flag. Some decent women just happen to have ink. This video is not about judging those women. In fact, it's about judging others. Just kidding. It's actually about recognizing incompatible mindsets and values, because when it comes to aesthetics, there is someone for everyone. Now, having said that, if you're the kind of man who wants peace over cray-cray, long-term over hookups, and substance over surface, this video is for you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Anna Jorgensen. I help good men like you understand women better so you can find, attract, and keep your keeper without losing yourself or your sanity. Welcome to Just the Tip. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me again. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so again, I'm not here to bash tattooed women or men for that matter. I am simply relaying what studies say about people with certain kinds of ink. Some of you think tats are hot, edgy, and confident, and others see them as red flags with emotional damage and a certain kind of drama. Let me know which camp you fall in the comments. Whether fair or not, we all instantly evaluate others because our brains are efficient at wrangling information and drawing conclusions. That is how we have survived all this time. Even law enforcement officers are trained to evaluate tats. But are we judging inked women fairly? Let's take a look. Social culture, at least in the West, is changing its attitude towards tattoos, especially among the younger generations. But one of the few double standards in men's favor is that women are typically judged more harshly than men when it comes to body art, because being bold, spontaneous, taking risks, and even rebellion are often viewed as sexier in men. So let's look at the 11 risks of dating a woman with tattoos. 1. She has a past and it's inked all over her. Tattoos tell stories. Some stories are beautiful. Some are haunting. Well, you know what? That quote on her collarbone, it might be from her rock bottom. That random date on her wrist could be her ex-boyfriend's birthday. Well, you kind of get the idea. You're dating every version of her, healed or unhealed, and her body may be the map of her emotional highs and lows. Key point, supporting her growth is great, but competing with ghosts of her past can be exhausting. 2. She might thrive on rebellion. Many women get tattoos during their burn it all down phase. Breakups, layoffs, family drama, or health issues. Their ink says, I do what I want. That might seem sexy for a Saturday night hookup, but may become a bit of an issue if you are trying to build a life together. You will want plans and she may want spontaneity. You'll want to work as a team and she may want to just be free. Just the tip. If she self-sabotages to feel in control, that's not passion. It's pain playing the disguise game. This is true whether or not she has ink. 3. She attracts attention all the time. Some tatted women do not fade into the background. They stand out loudly. Men look at them. Sometimes they comment. Sometimes they get very bold. If you value discretion or are modest, you need to prepare to feel like you are dating a public figure. Even when she's with you, her ink speaks for her. Some women love that spotlight. They crave it and feed off of it. Of course, this can apply to women with no tattoos. Now, if she needs excessive amounts of external validation, Saturday night tats could get old fast. Just the tip. Loving the limelight isn't always about external validation. Some people simply thrive and come alive center stage. Gauge the whole. That sounds naughty. Let's rephrase. Gauge her entire personality. 4. She may be addicted to pain or emotional chaos. All right, let's talk about the psychology of ink. Yes, tattoos can hurt physically and emotionally, but for some women, they call it healing. Translation, they may associate pain with growth. But the problem is, if pain equals comfort, guess what kind of relationship she repeats? Exactly, the kind that hurts. She may may confuse chaos with chemistry or drama with passion or safe with boring. Just a tip. If you're a stable, emotionally mature man, she may not know what to do with you except potentially ruin you. Stick with me to the end to reveal the 3 red flags to look for specifically in tattoos. Number 5. She might still be finding herself. Now, whether she's 25 or 55, each new tattoo could be a reinvention. If it never stops, though, it may not simply be self-expression, but a form of self-confusion. Why am I pointing at myself? One month she's boho, the next she's biker chick or into crystals or crypto or CrossFit or whatever. If her personality is on shuffle, you'll never know who you're going to be dating in 6 months from now, because neither does she, which can be enticing at first, but just the tip, if you're someone who's a little bit more into stability, you may find yourself more exhausted than enthralled after a while. Number 6, her circle may be wild or flat out toxic. Birds of a feather ink together. Women with NSP tattoos, details shortly, often run with a similar crew. Not always, but often enough for it to matter. This might mean exes who still message her far too often with more than friendliness, or party girls who live for Tequila Tuesdays. If her social circle thrives on drama, dysfunction, or unhealthy hobbies, or men are trash memes, that will become the norm in your relationship. Just the tip. If her besties are train wrecks, she might be as well. Key point. People often become like those they associate with the most. It's human psychology. We need to vibe with a tribe to survive, even if it's not healthy. That's why bitter women tend to flock together on social media, and why so many lonely men lean into red pill communities. Which leads right into risk number 7. She might have deep body image or self-worth struggles. Now, sometimes tattoos can be armor. They say, I own my body, but they can also be a way to hide what she hates about herself, whether it's physically or psychologically. Body dysmorphia, shame, insecurity, scars. If you compliment her and she rejects it, or you get close emotionally and she pulls away, she may not feel good enough no matter what you do, because no matter how much ink she adds, she still doesn't feel like she's enough, period. Just the tip. You can love her with everything you've got, but if she hates herself, your love will not heal her. It can support her if she chooses to do the work, but you can't fix what she won't face. Again, not every woman or man with tattoos has these issues, so make sure to watch to the end to find out how to spot the real red flags. Number 8, she could be more impulsive than you think. Okay, again, studies show that people with tattoos can be more impulsive risk takers. Tattoos don't always require careful consideration or planning, and they're not that easy to get rid of. Plenty are spontaneous, aka impulsive. Breakup revenge, Vegas nights, new chapter declarations. Just a tip. If her ink map looks like chaos, her choices might as well. What happens when she feels bored or feels chemistry with someone new? If she acts on impulse more than principle, that's not spontaneity, it's instability. 9, she may use her tattoos to test you. All men love being tested by women, right? No, I know you don't. Unfortunately, all women do use evaluation methods on men even when you don't realize it. When you don't even know it's happening, it's more of a noted evaluation point, but it is still happening. However, when you hear, if you can't handle my tattoos, you don't deserve me, that's not empowerment, that's a test. Translation, I dare you to judge me so I can reject you first. Just the tip. Her ink isn't just art, it's a moat to her life. Critique it, you're out. Love it. If she's emotionally healthy, great. If not, she may be suspicious of you. Ignore it and you're not paying enough attention to her. If every conversation or lack thereof revolves around her tattoos, you are not dating a woman. You are dating an emotionally damaged defense mechanism. Whew. Walking away isn't the only effective solution. Number 10, she might want you, but she doesn't need you. Okay, independence is sexy to a degree, but if it's a full shield, well, good luck getting in. She'll say, I don't need no man, or I'm my own hero. Okay, but healthy relationships require interdependence, not codependent neediness, and not hyper independent aloofness. Codependent equals child mode. Hyper independent equals parent mode. Both are self-protection mode. Neither is healthy. Just the tip. If she never lets you lead, never lets you protect, never lets you in, you are not her romantic partner. You're just how she keeps control while pretending, even to herself, that she wants love. Okay, now before I reveal number 11 and the 3 red flag tattoos, if you have found value in this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And thank you so much if you already have. Okay, number 11. You might be her for now, not forever. Like many of these risks, this one can apply whether or not she's got tattoos. But if she's got NSP tattoos, there will be a higher chance you may be her rebound from chaos. If she left a toxic guy or she thinks she wants peace, maybe you look like peace, but she's actually kind of allergic to peace and addicted to drama. What if she heals, gets bored, starts craving that old chaos again? Just the tip. You might have been the reset, but not the end game. Tattoos can mark transition, but sometimes so do you. Okay, now let's look at the 3 biggest indicators, according to studies, that she may be trouble. NSP, think of this as no sir, pass. Number of tattoos, size of tattoos, psychological darkness of tattoos, or any other body modifications that are plentiful, obvious, or dark. She's got subtle pink streak in her hair and a tiny cross on her ring finger. Well, she might be feisty, but also married to JC. A spiked rainbow mohawk, numerous facial studs, and covered in satanic ink. Well, just make sure your values align. Key point, there is someone for everyone. You may not find them, but they're out there. So if sleeves of ink and spikes of emotional chaos turn your crank, maybe she is your perfect match. Just don't confuse adrenaline with intimacy or familiar discomfort with soulmate. The key is whether or not your values match, not just her aesthetics. Is every tattooed woman a red flag? No, but values do matter, and ink often expresses what words won't say, or at least couldn't in her past. So, if you are not automatically turned off by tattoos, study the story beneath her skin. Speaking of studies, the studies didn't differentiate between men and women except in one particular area. Women who had never had a substance abuse problem before getting tattoos were more likely to develop one after getting them than men. It did not say which women, but my guess is it could be women with NSP tattoos. NSP. And remember, whether or not she's got any ink, women are wired to test you. And there's actually a logical reason for it and a simple way to handle it so it doesn't keep happening. Watch my video, Why Women Test Men, up next. It might actually surprise you. Thanks for being here. Lots of love. God bless. Or be well if you prefer.